Not because we are supporting Mobad or Baba Mobad, then we should not be saying some fact or some truth, ma. Let's say everybody mentioning those words that time, the video now say, or the video lawyer now say, this is the formation of character, David. We need to swing into action. If not, these people will continue with this thing. Because how will I give 2 million for help? And these people twist and turn it around and said I gave it for kidney. Then the video lawyer begin to write petition out. Then they begin to arrest everybody talking about that thing. Some people will say, oh, the video is a bad person. Some people will say, yes, what he did is right because that is the formation of character. So that is, by the way, mommy. I just wanted to use that as a context so that you will understand what I'm saying. You see, sometimes we might talk. If you understand this my platform very well, I do say some things. When you don't have any physical evidence, I will not allow you to even say anything regarding anything on this platform. No. So for you to just say, Shebi they say, I don't even allow it here. So say something that you can, like the day Mama Mohbad came out and said, oh, Shebi Josie was the one that sent people to go and stab so person. What I was expecting, Mommy God's love, the next day was for the legal team to say, okay, we are inviting you. Shebi now you be Mama Mohbad. Now you say your husband now send people to come and find your son. Okay, good. Come and tell that to the police. Then let them go there, all of them together. Let her come and explain when Baba Mohbad sent people to come and the people that she saw. That is how you do a case. But everybody just allowed the whole thing to slide like nothing is happening. They are just sleeping. Like, oh, okay, it's Mama Mohbad now. You can say anything. You know, nobody is actually pressing anything, no button. But now, the only thing that I think they should have been doing for so long they are not doing is top petitions. Everybody who were in that house, those who follow him to the show, they should have been petitioned. Yes, inquest is going on, but you can petition just the same way Baba did with Darusha. But at least the police invited Darusha, even though they say they will call him back. To date, they haven't called him back, but at least they invited him, right? Yeah, fine. So this is the same way you should like keep inviting everybody to show that the legal team, I'm not saying they are not doing anything. Nobody should twist my word. So to show that, okay, probably maybe they are telling Baba Mohbad, maybe Baba Mohbad too says, no, leave it. Is I don't know, you know, but I just feel like a case like this, see, let me give you a typical example. When I lost my auntie, then I have to rush back to Nigeria. And my auntie owns a very big post with the government of a state. I'm not going to mention the state. She's actually the permanent secretary and she's heading one so department. So she lost her life in an accident, and she with the husband, they had a quarrel, I won't say fight, early in the morning. They were supposed to go to that same place together, but they couldn't go. My auntie driver didn't die. 2 people didn't die, the rest died in the 2 cars. So what happened? What did the family do? So they begin to talk, blah blah. Okay, I now ask, where is my auntie husband? Wetin happened that morning that made them to quarrel that he didn't follow my auntie go? And when they were bringing the cops, he said they should not, pass the cops through the front of the house. Why? They should go and bury her in their new building. That got me upset. So the funniest thing, the family begin to okay now they need to petition the husband. They didn't say because they have 3 kids together, you should come to court to come and say what he knows. But there was a lot of things that was going on that time, that the man was just doing somehow. So people were beginning to suspect a lot of things. So that's okay, they need to write petition against this man, they need to invite him to station. So the family did not put emotion or sentiment on that. So it pained also, because I'm so close to that, my auntie. So now the truth of the matter is this: when it comes to a murder case, emotion aside, you need to do the needful. Most of this we're even talking, no be the government they do ammo. No be government at all. Probably they were just some people, powerful people who are just close to the corridor of power. They are just using their power to do some things. So if they are going to be working, write these things to the Senate, House of Assembly, IG. Take the case from, probably, if it is possible, from Lagos or from that zone that that these people have domination. Take it to Abuja. Then let them see reasons why this case must be taken to Abuja. Oh, before my son's buying, he wrote a petition and the petition was not attained to. Okay, now this has happened. This is happening. So maybe the case can be moved from the jurisdiction of that place down to a better place. Abuja is a big one. That is the capital of that country. Then things will begin to occur. When they invite everybody from Lagos, hold on, please don't let me forget my line of thought. If they invite everybody from Lagos to Abuja, then they will go to Abuja to go and say their bits from there. That if they gave them the authorization to be able to do that, which I don't know if it is possible or if it is not possible. We are only talking now as a well-wisher of Baba Mohbad, all of us, because at the end of the day, none of us is going to get justice for Baba Mohbad. It's still going to be in the hands of the legal team, what they do and what they don't do. And that is a pure fact. So police have every right to request for a court order to detain an individual if an investigation is still going on. Only police can do that, but they have to request. So I wonder, probably when Baba go to the station, well, for the case of Darosha, I don't know which of the lawyer followed Baba to that place. Probably, if it's a senior lawyer, they will have know more of what to do. You know, what is the necessary thing to be done pending when this invitation. You know, there are just so many. I see me, man. I will say my own bit the way I understand, because something like this has occurred very close to, you know, so I know what I'm talking about. There are some things that is just been left undone, even though they did some good things with the DNA since February till now, nothing has happened. So I can't blame the legal team on that one. They've done their bit, but on the issue of embalming, and the police did their work, but they've not finished on that one. So what I'm saying in essence is this: you wouldn't say because you did something, you have to keep trying again. They have to keep writing petition. They have to keep doing a lot. I know they are not supposed to come out to come and be telling us, but we are supposed to be seeing just the same way these people are doing. This thing that happened on Vanguard this morning that they put out is not the government. No, the government will never go that route. The government don't even need to go that route. Probably there are just some, you know, group of people or someone who just, okay, let's just put that how to do. You know how this thing goes. It's not like a game now, you know. So to me, I just feel like sometimes we should limit the kind of things that we say without any evidence. If we don't have evidence on something or somebody do something and we're not sure about it, don't let us say it. I know the reason why I'm saying that. As a media practitioner, I know what I'm saying that. If okay, let me give you a typical example. I said something yesterday about Brekete. I said, okay, Brekete has been diplomatic, is this, is that, is that. The man gets sense. He's never going to follow the route of social media noise. Never. He has said that countless of time. Because people can come on social media, just type and say this and to swing everybody. The guy that was saying the other time that, oh, when Mohbad died, I saw him. He came to the hospital. Oh, somebody bring him. Hey, this. He walked himself. Did we see anything after that time? But everybody believed the story at that initial stage. Everybody believed the story. So this is exactly what we're talking about. People can just come on social media. We don't even know where they're coming from. They will just bring up some narrative and everybody will roll with it. So it's that time we begin to fact check. Okay, is this thing you are saying, are you sure about it? Where did it happen? Can you bring me visual evidence? Let me see visual evidence of this thing you are saying, so that you won't be in trouble, I won't be in trouble, the next person at my back won't be in trouble. So it's just fact checking whatever you're saying. But now where we are now at this time now, the legal team has a lot of work to do. If not, this case will just keep rigmaroling. They will just keep going here and there, here and there, here and there, and it will just become tiring. To me, that is just my own view. So Tosin, you can continue, Mama.
Good afternoon, everybody. Good morning and good evening to wherever you are streaming from. To the commenters, I greet you all. I'm just joining, not quite long, but I've been trying to crack my head with what I've been seeing online, the autopsy results. I don't even know where to start from. I think I have to move to the next person first because I don't want to say something that will increase my emotion because right now I'm not really stable with what I'm reading with the different news coming left and right. And I'm trying to ask myself what exactly is the work of the legal team because I'm really confused, honestly. at this stage, my mental health is really, really, really needs to be checked. I don't want to say anything for now. Let me just hold on for the next speaker. So I think Tim Lagata, I think can you go ahead if you have any submission?
No, I think Bossman is here first.
Oh, Bossman, okay.
On the
Nǹkan
legal,
so nìyẹn, my mental health.
on the legal
Mi tí
team,
mọ̀
my
pé
sister.
Bossman gan ló wà nílẹ̀.
Yeah, my sister, please take it easy. You know, we have all been in that mental state with this justice from above. Just take it easy. Just take it easy. Whatever you can do.
Super vibes, they are laughing me, but okay.
Whatever you can do to just control it and stabilize it.
Olúwatósìn lọ lá píópíó tó bá lá píópíó rẹ̀ á balẹ̀ báwo rí.
Just do it. It's okay, man. The legal team, like Super Vibes have said earlier, look, they have done all the necessary things they need to do. But are we fighting the system? Are we fighting the government? Yes. And the legal team, no matter how much legal terms or quotes they want to use, it still cannot beat the fact that we have a corrupt system and they cannot beat that system, even as they know. Sanchiti said the result that was read at the coroner inquest was not all right. And he said we will request for a copy of that and we will get a qualified professional toxicologist that would look into it, that we should not be worried, that he knows there's something not right. He spoke about...
Sorry to interject with Tim Lagata. With this thing that we are saying online, the question is, Baba Mohbad, does he have this copy of this result that is online?
They've requested for it. They haven't given to Baba Mohbad.
So is it right? Who are the people that post all this?
Yeah, Tosin.
I've been trying to read this into different publications, like 5 different publications.
Anyone listening as well that have read that publication should please disregard it. It might be someone from the team that is playing all this game, because if Baba Mohbad has requested for it ever since the coroner inquest has not received it, then how come a blogger will just come out one day and they all shoot it out at once?
At the same time.
And that's how they move. They try to, deal with our mental health. Maybe we'll get tired of this justice. But please, for now, at least until we hear from the legal team, let us disregard that. It might be another propaganda, another way of them trying to create something. This week they've tried 3 things. Do you want to know what they are? They have the petition, and they have come up with so many shit trying to destabilize our mental health and our unity, and that's what they've been trying to do. So this one is another thing. For all these things to come out at one time shows that one of them is aware of, they're aware, Don't let us pay attention to that for now, please, my sister. I know a lot of people who have heard them speak on the panel, and they are mentally down, whereas all other people, they were rejoicing. But, last time they were rejoicing that Baba has gone to Alagbon. Later on, they came to realize that it's not the case. Their life went back to zero. So it's not about fake celebration. I know we are all struggling now, but when the right celebration comes, my sister, we all dance as Zonto, and we will dance wala, 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 when time comes. So please, protect your mental health, my sister, and to every other person that is listening. It's not easy. We're all going through it. Even Supervisor, you see that he's laughing with his glasses. If his mental health is stable, would he be wearing glasses every day? Baba just wear glasses. So let us...
still.
On the land.
Oh, lo.
Please, let us, whatever you can do, go for a walk, go and have a coffee, go to a park, take a stroll, whatever you want to do. Like me now, like later on today, I'm going to go for pedicure, and then I'll go for a massage, I'll let them press my body where. So just do whatever you have to do to give your mental health stability, please. It's very important. Supervisor, may I have this Benny to make a quick announcement, please, if that's fine?
Let me say, if it is about the work, right? Is it about the work?
The American one, no.
Okay, yeah, go ahead. Okay, but if it has to be with Nigeria, If it
No,
has
no,
to do
no.
with Nigeria, please
Come
don't say
on.
it on this platform.
Why
Okay.
super
Okay, good.
vibes? Why?
Why is this? Let me explain that, Tim Lagata, before you go ahead. Um, if you're going to have a demonstration, I said so yesterday, someone was quarreling me, and I told the person, I tried to explain to the person, see, at this time where we are now, I will not sit down where I sit and I will tell people to go for a demonstration in Lagos. I'm a Lagosian myself. So I wouldn't want that for anybody because it's not about the government, it's about the hijackers. You understand? Anybody can hijack anything and they will turn it against you. And you know the funniest thing, the government can shut whatever you're doing down.
Supervise, can I interject it quick? I don't think the
Hold on,
rally.
Lagata. Let me just finish. Let me just finish, please. See, I now said in all the other 35 states, you can go ahead. You can do a very peaceful demonstration in Abuja, go to the Senate building, go to anywhere. Since you are not holding any weapons and you've certified from police or through the commissioner, you go there. No, they will support you. The police will be there with you. But you know, Lagos is a different ball game entirely. You're talking about 20 to 23 million people living in that place. You don't know who is who. Immediately you start your mobilization, you are doing it from your own heart with a good will. But some people can just come from nowhere, hijack the protest, and at the end of the day, the people they are going to be asking questions for are the people who organize that work. That is the truth. And I asked a question from someone yesterday that we were talking together, and I said, where are you? The person is not in the country as well, too. I said, okay, since you are not in the country, it's not good for us to tell people to go for that. But any other state in Nigeria is good. But if people say they can do it, they can go ahead. But I won't be part of people who are going to tell you to do that in Lagos. That is just my own observation and opinion. You know, that's what I said yesterday. Tim Lagata, please go ahead. But anything abroad, every day. But you see, one
Let,
good thing about the abroad is
let,
that the abroad might not even hold water that much. Let me be factual with
exactly.
you. It's high time we begin to be factual with each other. Let me be factual with you. We, for LCs for here now, for Liverpool, we carry Polaka, we do all those things. It does not hold water to what is happening back home in Nigeria. So the truth of the matter is that people will just see. You get everybody all around the world will just see the whole thing. Thank you, Jebrani. Everybody will just see the whole thing, but that is that about that. But will it have any impact on what is happening back there? Probably maybe 5% or 9%. It's not even going to get to 10%. Yeah, but when you demonstrate in the capital, Federal Capital Territory in Abuja, demonstration, no go say you won't go protest to, then go shut una down. Just say a peaceful walk, a peaceful demonstration. Tell that to police. Police will bring people to support you. We just want to have a peaceful walk, sir. Okay, then we accept that okay, that's fine. Hope you guys are not staying long. 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours. You mobilize yourself, you go there, we barricade that I've been there before. What is it called? The Senate building and all those things. That we outside, that we barricade you guys stay there. Somebody can come, if you are lucky, to come and address you people. Okay, don't worry, we've seen what you guys are doing. We will address that. Or probably there is this man that come from Ekiti State. I think is it minority leader or something. God bless you, Oluwatosin. It's from Ekiti State.
it's for Ekiti
He's a senior
Central.
man
Yeah.
in the country now. He's from where the same place Mohbad came from. They go and write a letter to. These are the kind of things that the legal team is supposed to be working around. They go write a letter to this man. This boy is from your local government.
I have I
He's
have the
from where
same
you are from.
question
You
for
understand? It's
Mr.
from where you are
Muiwa.
from. These are the things they should be doing. You
He
know,
said he's on
go
it.
to that man. You understand? Go to that man, talk to him, let him understand one or two things to do. Okay, Mr. Gores, I'll bring you up now, sir. Let him understand what that needed to be done. Then when you write to him, then let people, either you are on Twitter or you are wherever you are, let them keep tagging the man. All of us, let us keep tagging the man. Baba, this thing, we need you to, see to this thing. Now you bring this issue of national anthem up. Yes, the man was the one that brought this issue of national anthem up.
Within 1 week.
And
Within 1 week.
within 1 week. So bring Mohbad case up, sir, in the Senate. Let them debate about it. Let them talk about it. It's as simple as if these are the things we're talking about. Take it to national. Come on your hand for Lagos. Sure, you understand? Take it to national. Write those people. Talk to those people. See if they can move the case from the jurisdiction of the case and move it to the capital. These are the things. You want to have a peaceful demonstration, go Abuja, go any other state. Don't do it in Lagos. I know they support that. I'm a Lagosian, but I know they support that.
Mr. Gretzi, please send a request.
Because where okay, Mr. President, okay, I don't feel the way I did now. Make I go dey tell people where dey Lagos for Nigeria, so yeah, make una go dey do this thing. No, no, please, oh, no. So that is just my own. But anywhere all around the world is allowed. You can hear now. Only me say I fit dey go, make I go from She Road, make I dey go anywhere where I dey go. Shey you understand? Gburu dey carry my thing to city center. No, everybody, some people go still join me. Baba, yeah, let's do this. Baba, let's do this. Baba, let's do this. But
Super
back
vibes,
home
super
in
vibes.
Lagos,
The peaceful protest, I think, is holding in Abuja. I think
no,
this
not
morning
protest.
it's not. That's why I said peaceful. Okay, peaceful
Not protest.
demonstration. Okay,
God
peaceful
bless you.
demonstration. Thank you. So I think that
Peaceful
will be happening in
demonstration.
Abuja, not in Lagos.
That's fair. That's a good one. That's
Yes.
fair.
Then I think, like you said, probably they must have done the necessary things, write a letter. They need the support from the
I
police to
hope.
guide them. I hope.
I hope they've done
Thank
that.
you. So they need
Because
to
they
do
will
the
turn it
necessary
against them.
things. So that's what I believe. Because I think Anika Ade is the one doing that. This morning I heard
Yeah,
from
I
her
will.
platform that she has done a lot, which I really appreciate. So we need
Yeah, we
every other
appreciate
people's
that. God bless
support
her. God
to
bless her.
support her too for this movement, peaceful
But
demonstration. Let me use that
see, to
word.
everybody coming to the work, let them understand. Nobody should put the word protest. Hunger dey Nigeria now. Don't use the word protest. Person will never shop for 1 week. If you just hear that word, you go run follow una.
Then again, they
I'm
need to be
telling you the
careful
truth.
of what they are going to write on the placard. They need to
That
be
is
very
where I'm going
careful with the
to. People
words
with
they will put
unnecessary
on the
people will join
placard.
them, and when they join them, they can turn
I'll
the
try
whole
and
work
reach her.
around.
I'll DM her.
Oh.
She's an activist herself,
First,
so I think she knows better.
but
She
sometimes as
knows
an activist,
better.
you might not be able to control everybody. So
Well,
she need to be able to put up the good team that they will be able to be there for her, even when her eyes is not seeing everything. Yeah,
yes.
I know you. I hope everybody's just getting what I'm saying. I'm coming from a place where I'm just trying to make sure that everyone is safe. You understand? So because at the end of the day, we shouldn't put people to do something and they do it at the end of the day. They are just there by themselves. That is the fact. You understand? That is the pure fact. Don't let us sit down abroad and keep asking people, yeah, do this, blah, 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 and they do it at the end of the day. Nobody is coming out to do anything. Nobody is saying anything. So please, whatever you want to do, never use the word protest. See, politicians hate that word. Government hates that word. Let me be factual with you. But just use the word peaceful demonstration. Peaceful work. Then be peaceful. At every of your work, be peaceful. Now only bottle water and placard make you carry go. Then you can do it. Police will be there to support you. And shike, now that is it. They will see your message. Then this thing we're talking about this man you talk about from Ekiti, let them begin to do that. Write those things to the Senate, to everybody. If you want no do again, keep writing. These are the things. Take the case to Abuja for a fair hearing. For a fair hearing. To me, that can work. But when you say you want to do one thing, nothing will happen for Lagos. And nobody should try that even in Lagos, because the people who are talking, they are not there. So when you are not there, don't ask anybody to go and be doing one peaceful demonstration for Lagos. Lagos is the hub, is the business hub, the whole of West Africa, over 20 to 23 million people. So government does not even want anything that will disturb the peace of Lagos or blah blah. They don't even want it. They don't even try it. So take the case to Abuja. Yes, fine.
And
So that's
that's
just my
why they
own
were
bit.
able to assume
Go
Mohbad
ahead,
because
mommy.
they don't want no riot.
Yeah, mommy, I get it. God bless you,
So
ma.
now, if we say Lagos is the hub of business of West Africa, then crime should take over Lagos. The Lagosian, I'm
No,
asking
mommy.
a question.
No, mommy.
I would like to
Not,
say
not.
this. I would like to say this to buttress my point. Super vibes. They say
Go ahead.
what is good for the goose is also good for the, I think, or the gander, or what did they call it? Because Oyibo is difficult to speak. So if we say Lagos is the hub of business for West Africa, and something of this magnitude happened in Lagos, we are going to say there's going to be a peaceful walk in 35 states. As Lagos State is a baby that can commit crime, and other states can receive work. That's what the way I'm understanding it. But there's something I want you to know. Even if it's a peaceful a peaceful walk you want to walk, you still need to go to police and apply for for it to be approved. There's nothing that makes it look like nobody cannot do it in Lagos. We don't have to create fear in our own mind. If they see Lagos as hub of business, let them take care of the crime in Lagos. Everybody needs to live. I want to ask you a question. As we are here, Babajide Sanwo-Olu is the governor of Lagos State. God forbid, and God may
May
not
not
forbid
forbid
too,
too.
if
If
something
something
happen
happen
in
in
his
his
household
household,
and the proper investigation is not conducted, everything is left the way Mohbad things is left like this, is Babajide Sanwo-Olu going to fold his hand? His deputy Mr. What is his name? Are they going to fold their hands? Let us look at this issue like, okay, Mohbad, like what the lady that asked question from Babajide Sanwo-Olu the other time, like, if Mohbad is your son, let us ask him, if Mohbad is his son and this happen and he is the governor as he is he going to fold arms and you will not find those who buy his son? I believe that all of us know that they said Jimmy Agbaje lost his son about a week ago. President Tinubu reached out to him to condole with him. Does it mean that this same and I remember he said he cannot imagine a pain more than a pain of losing a son. Okay, if the president can talk like that or condole like that with what is his name, Jimmy Agbaje, why is it that Baba Mohbad is different? Why is it that the poor is different? I remember OGB, OGD, that former governor of Ogun State, when they say one of his son was
that former
unable to access an eatery very close to any of these airports in Lagos State, and they prevent that guy from coming in because he's a special kid. I mean, it's a special person. And then immediately order from Lagos State government, seal that place up, lock it because his son cannot access it. How many of the poor people, children, are being in that situation that OGD son was in, and nobody is paying attention to them? Now we say I'm not part of I don't like protest, I don't like work. I know that if we keep writing like we are writing this email to all of them, something will bust their head. But we cannot be pampering Lagos State and say, we can, if they want to do it, let every all state are state. Mohbad did not die in my state, Ondo State. Mohbad did not die in his father's state, Ekiti State. Mohbad died in Lagos State. For crying out loud, they can. If people choose to want to work in Lagos, let them go to police and say we want a peaceful walk. A peaceful walk is to tell people that we are still on this case, so that people don't feel that they have let it slide. We cannot pamper Lagos like that. If they know Lagos is an hub, let them put all the security apparatus in all Lagos State that will catch someone that commits crime. We can't say Lagos because Lagos is this, that, that, that. Then people cannot they cannot come out and say we are not happy with this situation. This is not supposed to be going on in one of the best states, or yes, in West Africa. We cannot do, no. If it's going to happen in all 36 states of Nigeria, what I know is you first go and get approval from police and say, in all states, we want to go for a peaceful walk to reintroduce this justice for Mohbad, so that people don't think that the case is gone, and then let them aware where we are. So my take this morning is, I don't like the way they should not try it in Lagos State. Lagos State is where Mohbad died. and he died in Naija or Lekki Axis of Lagos, where the rich are living. So the rich too, they should come out and tell us what killed a poor man, a carpenter's son in their backyard. Thank you.
Thank you, mommy. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Nakeli, can we have you? Nakeli 82. Nakeli, are you there? Okay, let's move to Pet Cage. Mr. Pet Cage.
Yeah, thank you. Host, I greet you. I greet everyone. Host, honestly, I wasn't expecting you bringing this matter up again. I thought we've settled this matter yesterday. And those guys, Team Lagata and the boss man, what they came for is very, very important. But they've left now. It's very important for the people, the information they wanted giving. Okay, having said that, mommy that just finished speaking has said it all. There is no way you want to protest or peaceful movement or anything you want us to be calling it here, that you will just go to the street and start. No, you have to go and take permission. They are going to permit you, and when they are permitting you, they will also give you escort, as in policemen that will escort you guys. If they don't permit you, it means they don't want you to do. But if they permit you, it's allowed. So this issue of no go Lagos, honestly, we are not doing ourselves any good. It's the truth. There are people that are ready to do this. Let's allow them. Please. Enough of no Lagos. We are just giving these people power more. That yes.
Honorable Pet Cage. Honorable Pet Cage,
Please.
Let's move on. Let's leave this matter.
No, he brought it again. That's why I'm trying
by
to.
the time you end your submission, somebody else will
friendly.
pick it from there, Mr. Pet Cage. By the time you end the submission on this same matter, somebody else will pick it, and that's how it start moving. So let's just leave it like that.
What me? I even came for this. Noni is issue of the post that was going on, and I don't think is a reasonable one. We should not give much attention to it because that has no weight. Okay, and whatsoever they posted is none of our business, because we know for sure that Baba is going to do his own private autopsy. So there is no need for any. We are going to do that. So there's no need for panicking anywhere. We don't even need to give much attention to that, because it's not making sense to many people, which I believe you will agree with me.
Sorry to interject you, but did you see NMS stamp in one of the letters?
So because you see stamp means that asking, yes, it's the authentic one.
Pet KG, I'm just asking you. I'm directing that question to you. That did you see?
Yes, I'm answering you. Okay, let me answer you this way. You can see stamp in any way. You can just it's happened now. Don't you see Puma stamp in some shirts that is not their product? You see,
now you don't even know where I'm
Adidas.
going to. That means it's defamation of characters.
Yes,
must have done. Probably not from any NMS. Yes. So we are still on the same page.
Now let me say this, because thank God, Honorable York is here. In his platform, we have two doctors there that we treated this matter. Okay, in fact, one of the doctors says something cogent. He said this same report, he said in those 3 drugs that they said was given to Mohbad. Now, out of these 3 drugs, we have one that could last for 3 weeks, and we have another one that will last for 8 hours. Now, in this result, that of 8 hours was seen, but the one that could last for 3 weeks wasn't seen. So, are you telling me that from a country like America will bring such a rubbish report? So that tells you that all these things are fabricated lies. So let's not give room to all this. Though it's good at times when we just discuss a little, because some people might be down already with that publication. So at times, well, it's good we just discuss it, but let's not too dwell on it. Okay, let's not dwell on it at all. God will help us. And no verse, so I'm not angry. I just try to say no. Let's loosen up a little and allow things happen. God bless you all.
Thank you, Mr. Pesthead. Thank you very much for that summation. Honorable York Daddy, aka the abnormal host. Can we have you, please?
Thank you very much for the accolade, for the clapping, and for all. I heard that some people wants to sue me. I'm waiting for their suing.
Eduro jokes àbí tòótọ́.
Wọ́n ní mo ṣe cyberbullying, cyber laughing.
Táwọn tó ní rabies àbáwọn wò.
Honorable.
Àti cyber.
Honorable, even me.
Àti cyber.
Golden Seal, even you.
Àti cyber.
Honorable, I want to sue Honorable for coming to my platform yesterday and it did not come up. I want to sue him for that. And I want to sue you for $50 million.
Petcake wà níbí báyìí. Petcake understand. Yesterday mi ò lè jáde kò yé yín. That was why normally I would have come up here. I was busy at work yesterday. About 100%. Let me continue. Thank God, Guresi. You see, I'm not going to give relevance to. I'm not going to kill everybody. I can't say about wow. I want to first sue. I got come and play screen record. A bit clients wanting to be shape. Tabati gba play fún wọn tán. Kí la wá ṣe? Renaming la ṣe àti ẹ̀ ti bẹ̀rẹ̀. Àti mẹ̀yẹ lápò now. Kí ló dé? We never even start. I can she turn Gucci phone wa ni àti bẹ̀rẹ̀. I don't know why. On this platform, I can somebody that her whole life she has been bullying people all around. And all of a sudden she wants to sleep with someone. On this black app, I know what he did to Guresi. The records are there. But they're not in Shifu. Now, this is the point.
My honorable sir. Ẹ jẹ́ kí n sọ eléyìí. Thank God say Mr. Guresi too is here. Can we let bygone be bygone on all these things, sir? Ẹ jẹ́ bá mi fi Lady Eris sílẹ̀. To every other person, ẹ jẹ́ ká continue on this part of justice. Sir.
I like what you said. Hold on. In all fairness, in all fairness, I like what you said. But the point is that when this woman is going about cursing us, nobody cautioned her. And is that fair enough? 4 days ago, she was on a platform, middle of night, she was cursing on us. And people were on that platform. Nobody could say that. Even Golden Seal was there. Nobody could say that Eris Otito
Objection, my honorable.
Objection overruled. Nisuru, there's land, Koto land. Need to
No,
overrule.
no, correct the question. I want to correct that what you said, sir.
Nisuru.
Yes, I was there. If you came early,
Nisuru
Mommy
now.
Golden,
I wrote the comment. I wrote a message on the comment.
Let me land.
Okay.
Let me land.
Thank you.
And I can say categorically on this black app, around January, December, when this woman said, Oni aye lala sinu le, mo ma gbe mi ṣépè pé ẹran mi náà ma fi ṣe after àbí ẹran anyway, pé ọ̀nà ma fi ṣe kíní after justice. She said all those that, me ò reply one singular this thing. I did never reply. I just start, I never even reach chapter 1. Now introduction, I still start to rename it.
My honorable sir, has the fight been going on before?
Okay, the question is, what is our issue that this woman curse on us every time? What has been? Everybody on this platform can bear me witness. But me, I'm having another show 8 p.m. today. Black happy. I finish comedy night comedy night.
Honorable. Please.
I deal with you, my brother.
Let's forget about it. Please.
Oh yeah, Mommy Golden.
You know, the thing is that, both everybody's, Team Justice. I understand, sir. I don't know that there has been some front and back before. I don't know. Probably maybe then I was not on TikTok. But mo kàn fẹ́ happy sí yín ní ẹjọ́ torí Ọlọ́run. Ẹ jẹ́ ká gbàgbé gbogbo ẹ̀. Ẹ bá fọwọ́ wọnú.
Super Vibes, wọ́n ti gbọ́. Golden sí ó yá, wọ́n ti gbọ́. Yọ̀gbàdì ti gbọ́.
Tó sì ní sùúrù jẹ́ kí n bẹ àwọn àgbààgbà
náà. Wọ́n ti gbọ́. Abnormal host wa ti gbọ́.
Okay.
Oh yeah, Mama Golden.
Thank you, ma. Good morning, everybody. Good afternoon, good evening. Before I drop my submission, Super Vibe, I know this is your platform, but respectfully, sir, stop muting my mic anytime I am talking. You did that to me yesterday, and I don't buy that, please. I'm saying it because what do me? And mama mute mic me, could that now? It's not good. I'm a petition.
Mic system. My system mic no.
I do my petition to provide.
Because I'm a petition one.
Ṣé o gbọ́ nǹkan tí Gòrè ti sọ àbí kí bẹ́ẹ̀ túmọ̀ ẹ̀? Wọ́n ní kó máa gbé máìkì sẹ́nu dáadáa.
Mo gbọ́ a máa gbé sẹ́nu kò káyé bó bá ṣe rùn wọ́n la máa ṣe fún wọn pákó.
Oh yeah, go ahead, please.
Thank you so much, sir. Okay, then I want to address the issue of when Honorable said I was there in the comment section. Truly, I was there. I never denied that. But if you go through my messages, I was telling them, it's okay, please. Let peace reign. Let love lead. Let peace reign. They were telling me, no, there's no time for that. I will not respond to that message. But I continue. When they refuse to stop, that is what prompts me to come out yesterday to open that live. If you look at what I wrote there yesterday was let love lead. I came out because of that yesterday, because they were not listening, they were not reading my comment, and they're not answering me. So I decided, okay, let me come out yesterday and open live. The very first person that joined me, I think is Justice for Mohbad. And he said, Golden see you came late. I said, I don't want to open live before, but because of dragging going on, I have to open this live. Because I don't like the way our elderly people are dragging themselves. Come about we pay enough of all this nonsense. Because open life because it was late here too. Yes, sir.
Won't drag anybody. In got our comedy night in walking lost comedy, I go die near be funny boat.
But as a distraction.
Okay, go on dates in it. That you go on a date on the show where you have different comedians coming to perform. I've seen when what's his name? This popular governor was seated and one a mimic and he was laughing, he was having fun. You know, you've never been to that kind of comedy show before.
But
I
àwọn
mean,
èèyàn mi wò bí comedy wọ́n rò bóyá pé àwọn drag ni.
interpretation tí wọ́n nìyẹn, àwa ṣe comedy night ni. Àwa ṣé o ṣáà rí pé on the did we curse? Ṣé a sọ pé kò ó ní jèrè gbogbo ọmọ tó ti bí ikú ló máa pa lórí ṣé o gbọ́ yẹn lẹ́nu wa? We don't do that. But àwọn ló ń ṣe gbogbo screen recording wà lọ́wọ́ wa. Ibi tó ń ti gbé gbogbo wa ṣépè, a ní dání. Bọ́ a lè gbé wọn ṣépè, kò yé ẹ. You understand? But orúkọ Amọ́rí, àwa ò lè gbé wọn ṣépè.
Well, ẹ má bínú, àtọ̀tún, àtòsì, abẹ́yìn ni.
Golden Seal, you know what goes around comes
Yes,
around.
sir.
I know you know that, right?
Yes,
what goes
boss.
around comes around.
Ẹ má bínú.
See,
Bossman, ẹ má
justice for Mohbad táwa yìí, kò sẹ́ni kankan tó kò ń ṣe lé bàbá ńlá anybody o. All right? We all call
That's true.
here to support the justice for Mohbad. That you think that you can speak, that you can talk people down. There are some other thing about the daily èèyàn kan wà fẹ́ pé oko bàbá rẹ̀ ló tóbi jù láyé. No.
Bàtí ìlóko bàbá ẹlòmíì rí wà ní oko bàbá ẹ̀ ló rẹwà jù.
Thank you for the correct.
Bossman, oko báwo.
Oko
Oko farm.
The same thing, no. So the fact is that if you think that you can bully people, there are some people that are actually chief of bullying. And that's just the way it is. Which we don't need bullying on social media. But if someone has been bullying people from the get-go, there have to be some people that actually put him or her to our own space, to him or her space. And that's exactly what is going on right now. Now, we have a principle. The principle of justice for Mohbad is Baba Mohbad. Okay? It's Baba Mohbad. If you come for him, then you have to come from people that actually want for justice. Because there's no reason why you have to come for justice for Mohbad. The reason why we have all these shenanigans going on is because Baba Mohbad doesn't want to, and that's just the truth. I don't think Baba had any issue with the Bankole, but because of some element that actually, because of the way they came up with the Bankole and Smith and all stuff like that, they have the reason why they don't want to work with them. So if you now want Baba or you want the crowd, see, instigation is the problem. Don't instigate the masses against Baba Mohbad. Don't instigate the masses against the legal team. You can't teach the legal team their job. You are not the only person that is into justice for Mohbad. There are other people, there are other brains. But when you now want to monopolize, you think that that is what is wrong. What is wrong is wrong. There's no all shade of wrong is wrong, and that's just the way it is. Let's put that one aside. I'm here to announce that there's a lot of there's going to be a lot of roller coaster of emotions this month that we are right now, and there's going to be a lot of development as well. Regarding to the news that came out today, to me it is inconclusive news.
Bossman, developments about what, please?
No, I'm still going back there. Yeah, okay. That's the reason why I came on board there. There's a lot of according to the news of the autopsy that came out. Come on, man. That is people can talk about it in case of the wicked people that we have in the justice for Mohbad. To me, I've been hearing about that result that they came out. I've been hearing about it since last year, November. Okay? And like I said, that result that came out, some people are privy to that information of that, and which so far is that, so how can you why can you get a result of an autopsy and in the toxicology, there was nothing, it's inconclusive. So how do you get about this result? So it's a thing that we don't need to even dwell to talk about at all. Moving forward, there's going to be a protest in the US. I'll be traveling down all night to the US. I will be going to the Pennsylvania for a protest. If you are living around DC, Virginia, Maryland, even Pennsylvania, New Jersey, please join us in Pennsylvania. We will go to what's the name of that place again? The lab, where they conduct the MNS lab. We will go there. We protest in front of the gate. We're going to make them to release a press conference. A press statement regarding to the result that they read at the coroner inquest. And we're going to propel them to escalate this matter. If they want to take a legal action against the government of Lagos State, they should. We're going to ask them questions. We're going to go with a document. We're going to present a document to them. We're going to ask them if truly they brought Mohbad's specimen to them. And if there's a no, then they need to take actions. We're going to make them talk. I guess they talk and they take legal actions. If care is not taken, we can also escalate it and go to the front of the White House in DC and protest again to escalate this matter. A date have not been picked. We haven't fixed the date yet, but we hope to do it before the next coroner inquest. Because we want to do it, if it's going to be a day before, 2 days before the coroner inquest, because we want it done before the coroner inquest, so that we can talk about the protest at the inquest regarding to the result of the response of the lab. And that's just the way it is. So we're just trying to let you guys to be aware that there's going to be a protest. Get yourself ready. A day was going to be picked between the 10th and the 20th of this month. We are going to be protesting in Pennsylvania. So if you're living around that area, good. And I also got an information from somewhere saying that there's a TV station beside the house. They want any member of Justice for Mohbad that can talk. If you know you live around Chicago, you can talk on the TV. You can as well let me know. You can inbox me so I can give your number to this person so that you can go to the TV station to talk about Justice for Mohbad as well. Thank you very much. Yes, mobile petition will be. Of course, we're going to go with placard. We're going to go with everything. Even it's going to see. We want at least 10 people is a crowd already in the US. We want more people to come out, but if it's going to be 10, if it's going to be 15, we're good to go. If we're going to need a shirt, just come the way you are. Come the way you are. You can stop by at the dollar store, get a placard for yourself, and is it Tipest? The marker to write on the placard, so we can display, and that's just the way it is. I guess the Legaton is going to come up with a document that we're going to present to them, and we demand for them to respond to the result that they write to us, and that's just the way it is. Escalate this thing to the international bodies. Like I said, and after that, it's likely going to be another breaking news next week. There's going to be another breaking news next week regarding to Justice for Mohbad. And I guess that's going to be the way forward. And I know that by the time we break the news, you are going to be happy. That's what you guys have been clamoring for a long time now. And that's just the way it is. So for those that say that the legal team are not working, you can see they are working right now. And we are listening. They are listening to the people, and they will continue to listen to the people. They be by the people's side, and that is it. And we also want to let the people to know that this case of Mohbad, according to us as a public, we know that it's a homicide case, but we know that the government and the police, they're not treating the Mohbad case as a homicide case. They're only treating it just like a regular death that died, just regular death. They're not treating it as an homicide case. And I want to let you know that it's not going to be easy at all. You're dealing with the principalities and power. It's not going to be easy. The private autopsy. You all are aware that they've sent out a document to the petition. No, is it a petition that is sent to the court that they want to have access to Mohbad's body for them to be able to do to do a private autopsy, but since February till date they haven't fixed a date for hearing, because they said that before we can do a private autopsy for the deceased Mohbad, we have to take permission from the government. And I guess it's our right, it's Alogba's right to have access to the body. He can only have access to the body to check on the body, but he doesn't have access to take the body to take any body part of him, or for pathologists to see, to check on the body. And that's the problem that we are having right now. So that is just the way it is. So by next week, we will come back again to let you know about the latest. And I know that you are going to be happy to be part of it as well. Thank you very much, Supervisor, for allowing me to.
Thank you very much.
Moderator, where are you?
Thank you for that one. Thank you so much. Can we
Ẹ jẹ́
have
kí mọ́mì sọ̀rọ̀
Olaide?
nípa nǹkan tí bossman sọ yìí o.
Oh, okay. Mommy,
Let
God's
mommy
love, ma.
address this thing.
I'm
Ẹ
here.
jẹ́ kí mommy address.
Can you hear me?
Olaide, wait, hold on.
Just come
Yes, Olaide, hold on.
Ẹ jẹ́ kí
let
mommy
Hold on,
let
address
Olaide.
this
Olaide
yìí.
talk. I'm just coming back. I don't
Nǹkan tí
even know what
Mr.
because I know
Guresi,
mo
Mr.
mọ̀ pé ti
Guresi
give
wà ń bí by
submission
now.
tẹ́lẹ̀.
Moderator,
Okay,
Golden
Mr.
Sea, wọ́n ti
Guresi ti
sọ̀rọ̀
wà ń bí by
tẹ́lẹ̀, wọ́n ti lọ, wọ́n
látara.
tún padà wá ni.
Mr. Guresi ò tí
Okay,
sọ̀rọ̀.
sorry.
I
Ẹ
just
má
have
bínú,
like
má
few
bínú.
seconds. Let me just. Can I go ahead? Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Olaide, hold on.
please
Olaide, hold on.
let Olaide talk.
No, Mr. Guresi máa sọ̀rọ̀ before Olaide.
No,
Mr.
Laide can
Guresi.
go on. Laide can go on. After Laide, I'll take I'll take my beat.
Okay. Oh yeah, Olaide now.
Tọ́láìdé náà ẹ
Let's
mi ò
have
fẹ́
you.
má fi iyọ̀ sí. Àbí ò wá ní iyọ̀ gan.
No. Good afternoon. Thank you, Luatosin. Thank you, Super Vibes and Goexy, Golden Seal, J Club, Pet Cage, and everyone on the
Ó fẹ́ kí n
panel.
petition ẹ̀, why tó ṣe dárúkọ mi? Màá petition ẹ̀ o.
Luatosin.
Ah.
No, we are one now, you know. Justice for Mohbad, the purported is the rumor of the autopsy result that I just saw. You know, it's another joke again, and I'm not taking that serious. But we've been hearing even more that one of the things they're going to tell us is that he had some stuff in his substance, blah 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 blah. And if that is the case, then why would CY grant an interview saying the reason why they were unable to get anything from the body or ascertain the cause of death was because he was already buried? And again, you are coming up with another stuff. And kudos to, I think, Punch newspaper. If not for them, I think they wouldn't have brought this out. And then this is why we need to continue to call the government out. Call them out constructively. No, do it normally as we should. And we've done that, and that's why they came up with this. Originally, they should have released a statement debunking what Punch brought out. But they didn't do that. They come up with using the cable TV or the cable blog to be bringing up some ridiculous and pathetic report or result of Mohbad. If that's the case, then why was IPO Mohammed telling Pine Boy he has the knife he used to hit Mohbad? If IPO Mohammed could handcuff Pine Boy some weeks ago, why is Lagos State government not telling us that the cause of death is this? It's ridiculous. At this point in time, we need to shine our eyes and remain on this thing. We should not lose focus. We should not mind some people trying to distract us. We won't be distracted. We'll continue to be on that path. And we need to continue to hit the government, on what to do. Because for me, after 9 months, and you are releasing the statement, you are releasing results or autopsy that was done in September, and you are sending it to a blogger, not even to the family of Mohbad. That disrespect, or not even reading it in the coroner's inquest. But you are releasing. I don't even think that is real. But if it is real, then shame on the government, shame on Lagos State government, led by Sanwo-Olu. Shame on the Lagos police former commissioner of police, Lagos State, Idowu. It's really, really ridiculous. At this point in time, we are doing live every day on just one person and no closure. We've been asking so many. Someone was asking the DM in the comment section, say, how far with the DNA? And and I said the judge that should be doing that is not even around, is not available. And he's asking if there's a substitute. That's the ought to be in Nigeria. There's so many things ought to be, but they're not doing it. Like there's no a substitute for someone that should be sitting for a case that is very clear that you need to do. And we should be writing report. We should be writing petition. Why should we be writing those things? It doesn't make sense. Or why should we be writing to the Senate? We should not be doing that, but we are doing it out of our own volition. That because we need closure, we need this thing. And again, further away from that, I think York was trying to say something the other time, and I saw something that is very, very disturbing. Part of us, I don't call people out, but this is ridiculous. I saw a video clip of Madam Mavis. I've never called her out before. I love her so much. She's doing well now. She's doing her own part, but she needs to back the statement she made. She needs to withdraw that statement. She needs to, because that is an insult on everyone seeking for justice for Mohbad. Everyone. I've said it 2-3 days ago. I've been saying this. I don't know if something like that will come up. I've been saying that nobody is bigger than anyone of this justice. If I back out, that is it. The next one will continue. If Superbike stop doing live, another person will start. York started live how many weeks ago? And we are doing it. She should not come out and say, oh, if someone stop talking about, oh, we're not going to get justice. That is bullshit. Anybody that knows Avis, to tell her to retract that statement. We don't need that now. You can't come out and say one person is bigger than one person on this justice. We've not done our own part. Commenters, even passive followers that they know about it. Some can't come up because they're too emotional about this case. Some of us, we have that guts, we have that passion to be coming up. Nobody should be saying those nonsense on live that without me. There's nothing like without me on this justice. We are all one. She should stop that nonsense. She should. I've never called her, I've never when that I don't talk anything. But anybody that knows her should tell her she need to retract that nonsense statement she made. Yeah, it's a nonsense statement. And I won't take it back until she does what I asked her to do. I'm not here. She's older than me, but she needs to respect herself. She needs to. You can't drag people that are dragging you. Fact. Don't make it look like one person is bigger than one person. It's not done. When it comes to justice, we are the same. We are the same. We can have somebody that lived in years and forefront, yes. But it doesn't matter. The guy that comments every time, the guy that share video, that share screen recordings of what happened on the other part, they are doing their own part to ensure that we get justice. Nobody should be trying to scuttle this thing for us. Please. No ego, nobody is bigger than anybody on this thing. We are doing our thing. Pro bono. We are not being paid. We are using our data, we are using our time, using our mental, our brain to be writing things down. For someone to not be saying one person is bigger than if without that person, then they book up. Even Grexy, that's always with Baba. I can't say without him, we're not going to get out. I can't say it. He can't say it. Yes, he's here. Yeah, without me, and he just, nah. He just has all of us as well. We are all the same. So nobody should come here. But you come on social media and stop saying rubbish here. I won't take it. I can be friendly, respectful to people, but when you come to things that I'm involved, like I'm passionate about it, I'm trying to scuttle this, I won't take it. Just for Mohbad, I'm going to get justice. But let's wait for results. Tomorrow again, 5 p.m. Nigerian time, we'll be deliberating again on justice for Mohbad. 5 p.m. Nigerian time. Please follow us, justice_Mohbad. Thank you all.
Thank you so much, Mr. Olaide. Let me first say something before
Grexy, I know I want to go for long. I'm not here to stay for long. Let me just
okay.
Get out.
Okay, please, one second, J Clock. 1 second, please. 1 second. Please, what Mr. Olaide is trying to say is that tomorrow on 5 o'clock UK and Nigerian time, probably West African time, That's justice underscore Mobad. Yeah, please follow the handle. Just open an S. It's free. It's free. You don't need the blue tick. That's when you are going to pay money. It's just free. Just follow Mr. Olaide and the MS Fisayo. They are doing a wonderful job over there so that, people can take it from here to down to S. God bless you, Mr. Olaide. But I wanted to say something real quick before J-Cloud. What I wanted to say is this. You see, one thing about this black app is this. It's very funny. We are just 190, 120 here now. But you might end this show, you can see views, 50,000 people views. Where are those 50,000? They are on the window. So which means that a lot of people are even viewing more than what you can even imagine. But if it's on Twitter, you can see the algorithm. But I don't think we have that here. I've not checked. I don't know. But one thing I want to say is that even if you open a platform and you are just 5 people there, don't think that 5 is just the only thing you have there. You might be up to 10,000 people viewing you, but you are not just seeing them up here. You understand? So let me say this again. No one, like Mr. Olaide said, I'm trying to reiterate those words. No one is bigger than anybody, not just because of Justice for Mohbad. It's only on this black app that everybody meets. So people should calm down, calm their nerves, that they should calm down. But what I said earlier was this. Please stop the dragging. Let's stop this name calling. Show more from anybody. Let's just leave that. You see, all these things, the things that people are supposed to be doing, they are not doing. Things that are supposed to be talking, about way forward and things that could propel, the justice for Mohbad forward. So we are digressing and deviating our attention to something else. So York Daddy Wambino, boss money, job, please. Affiliate is Guresi Ejotori Olorun, sir. Everybody, Olaide, let's forget that. Let's leave that.
Sorry, sir. Emma Binu. You see, this lady, this aluminium lady we are talking about,
Mr. Petke,
need to also talk to her.
Make I submit or make I go down. You see,
You need to also talk to her. Do you know that even if you talk to her, I can bet you she will still not listen to you. Look, we need to respect ourselves.
I will try. Okay, hold on, Mr. Petke. Please, Mr. Petke. Hold on, Mr. Petke. Guresi, please, 1 second, sir. 1 second. I will personally speak to her and I will see her reaction. So if that thing didn't go down well with her, me, I'm a peacemaker. I love everybody to be at peace so that we can move. So if I speak to her and if she said no, then that's me. I will answer. Everybody can keep dragging themselves, but not on my platform. So let's have J Clock before we go to Mr. Guresi. J Clock, back, please. Sorry for that.
Yes, bro. Thanks a lot. Well, quick one. Whatever happened 2-3 days ago, I don't think we should be bringing it back. It's going to cause chaos. That's number one. Number two, I just want to give an advice. First of all, the result that came out today, for me, I know is a paid advert. They purposely did that to go viral. And I hope they've achieved their aim. Fine. That's the only way you can fight the powerful people. Now, if they have not given Baba and the legal team this result, and they just went online and posted it, to me, let Baba speak up. Let him, if possible today, go on his live and shout and scream for help. Public, I hope you've seen what they posted. First of all, they've not given me the result or my legal team. I woke up today, I saw it online. Is that how it should be? Please come and help me. I think something funny is going on. They've just invited me to the station to come and be answering 1 or 2 things. You see, if you speak up, right, everybody can hear. I made a suggestion to a couple of people that I know last week. I said, me personally, I will advise Baba, if it's possible, to contact Daddy Freeze, and I have a reason. The way Karimo went on there to make mess of Baba, that went viral, same as Wumi's team that went there, that made mess of Baba. If Baba too can, if it's possible, to let Daddy Freeze hold life for him, so that, because I know that anything he posts, it go viral, so that when they bring you rubbish, add more garbage for them in return. But if you keep keeping quiet, they'll keep slapping us, and we could just hear, just a shout. And it's not, I don't think it's fair enough. It doesn't cost Baba anything to go live and scream and shout. Governments are not making sense anymore. Public, please help me. They've just posted the results without giving me, the father, a copy. Is that how it should be done? Please, let him scream on his... See, all of us go post him after him finish. But if he doesn't talk, they'll keep slapping. Last week, it was station request. They've requested him to come back again to the station. We never finished sorting that out. They come up with result. They are just bashing one or two. You know, before you finish this one, they don't give another one back. They give us headache. We can only do little. The information Bossman just gave now about next week, we go hear one or two things. Sometimes, if we can let all this information come through Baba's page, all of us could do okay. We know, like now, people that are not here now, they wouldn't be able to hear that information. And different things will be flying about. And sometimes, I don't want to blame people that are angry, that are messianic. Sometimes, when you're frustrated, you go messianic. This morning, I was on my way out to jog. When I read that news, Baba, I just went back to the bed. It pained me because the first thing that came to my head was Wumi's team, how joyful they would be. We there here with the crackhead, with the, put one or two things together. But things are not, working out the way we expect. So advice is, let him shout, scream, let people hear, and they can help. The reason why they invited Baba to the station was because of that Kemi talk show, because that was loud, and that was the reason why they probably quickly, did what they did. So let him keep vocaling through his page, if possible. When Karimo came to beg now, nobody heard that one. That one didn't go viral. But when Karimo went there in the first place to bash Baba, he went over viral. So anywhere we can use our stubbornness to make noise. Let us do it. Let me come down.
Can you don't go down yet? Don't go down yet. Can I respond to that? Can we rub minds over that?
He shouldn't have come down now. I even have a question for him too. He shouldn't have come down.
Hey, is it down here?
Okay, J Clock, I think it's still in the comment section. J Clock, please send request back. Okay, it's still up here. Hey, Joe, Mr. Guresi, the first sorrow. Is Mr. Guresi turn?
No, I want to respond to. I want to ask him something. Is it possible? Can I?
Okay. Beg Mr. Guresi first, boss man.
No, I just want to ask him a question. The person that just answered, stop now. Somebody said that we should go to Daddy Freeze, right? It's not J Clock.
Okay. Tosin, 1 second. Let me bring J Clock back up. 1 second, please. Give us your space. Tosin, please. Okay, let me bring J Clock up. Bossman, continue. Is there?
Yeah, that's a very wonderful submission.
Bossman.
So, if you can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, we're with you.
Okay. So
yes.
We all can remember about 3, 4. I can hear myself back. So like 3-4 months ago, there was a time that we discussed about this situation that going on Daddy Freeze's show to host, and we all kick against it. Why? In fact, there was a time that the Freeze actually invited us. I guess that was through K Crown back then. Invited us. And we were ready. Mr. Miwa was aware of this. The legal team was aware of it. We look at the pros of all these things, and we all came out together and we declined because we know that there's going to be biasness because Daddy Freeze is supporting Wumi. If we go there, we're just going to go and mess up ourselves. I don't know if you guys can remember that time when we were saying that we should go. That was what prompted us that we must go to, that we must invade Instagram. That was when we said that we need to start going to Instagram because of Daddy Freeze and because of the narrative that was being spread on the Instagram. So we now going back to Daddy Freeze to host or Baba to go there. It will mess up Baba because we know he has already picked his side. He has picked his own side. So if we now go to him, it will throw Baba under the ball that it will mess things up the more. So these are the things that we actually look.
I disagreed, and you know why?
Okay.
Daddy Freeze now wear belly face. I'm sorry to say. Pay Daddy Freeze, you go do your job. And one thing I love about Baba is say, if Baba is sleeping, wake him up 3 o'clock in the morning. The same thing he's been saying. Now he ain't go talk. That one for me, my mind just cool on that one. But I never said they must go to Daddy Freeze. My point is, this result that came out today, let Baba go live on his own page and cry out to the public, please, so something fishy is happening. Oh, how come me, father, never received result? I woke up at the same online. Is that how it's supposed to be? Let us, even though we don't have money to spend, let us use our stubbornness to fight against this. And how do we go about it? Speak up.
That's right. Let me ask you one question. Let me just throw one thing to Jake Clock right now. Jake Clock, do you know who Daddy Freeze is? Do you know that Daddy Freeze friend is this woman? What's it called? Yabojo. Do you know he's Daddy Freeze's friend? They are friends.
Let us let us cut him out. Let us cut him off. Okay, no Daddy Freeze. If
we can go to another person, we can host another thing, or that was the reason why we said we should. And I guess there was a time that we said, is it Olaide? And then there was a time that Papariano I was even helping him to spread that thing that we need to bombard that Instagram, but I guess everyone stopped again. Daddy Freeze is a no-no for Baba Mohbad. He has said a lot of defamatory comment against Baba. He has come out on different occasions saying Baba Mohbad is looking for property. Why do you want to go there? We're just going there to ridicule that man. Again, it's just like you saying that you want an Dawa class to interview Baba Mohbad. That's how it looks like. That you should say, Baba Mohbad, oh yeah, go to Dawa class. Let him interview you. Just think about what's going to happen.
Okay, sorry if I've mentioned Daddy Freeze. Like I said, I only brought a suggestion. It is not.
Yeah. It's a very good one, though. Because there was a time that...
apologize for that.
Yes. Yeah.
Sorry, I want to ask J Clock this. I want to ask J Clock this. J Clock is not all the who will be forcing Baba or will be saying, Baba, please come out and debunk this. First, we need to check the authenticity of that information so that it won't lead to defamation again. You know, every little move Baba make, they want him to make mistakes so they can nail him down. You do not know if this is coming from the government, because informations like this should come from the official handle of the government. And when you look at this, you should know that this information or what was published out isn't reasonable at all, that will come from high-profile office like that. So please, let us not encourage you to just jump out. Let us do due diligence. Let's do some, go deep and confirm this, where it's coming from, before we can now say, okay, Baba, go out. But we have seen, some of us have seen, this isn't coming from reasonable source.
Okay, without taking our time, I want Grace to speak now. But lastly, what you said is let Baba do due diligence to find out. When the Pennsylvania result came, did it come through any certified government page, or we all just saw it on Instagram post? See, I am not saying Baba should do that. The freeze, I only submitted my, my idea. It does not mean that it must work. I'm not pushing Baba to do any of those things.
Yeah,
I'm
we get
only
you, Jacob.
contributing.
We get you. You suggest a
Let God
suggestion.
continue to help. If he's certified, if you want to keep pushing to find out if it's original, but don't forget the Pennsylvania one that came out did not come out from Sanwo-Olu's page. We all saw it on Instagram. Did you find out then before we start deliberating on it? No. Let Mr. Aggressive talk, because like I said, you don't have to talk too much before it.
But it's from the Commissioner of Information of Lagos State and the
Did it,
governor that said it with their mouth that they
it
send it to
was not on their
NMS.
page, ma. And this one that came out
They
too is
said it.
stamped. This one that came out now is stamped. If you check the stamp properly, right, you can see it there. Maybe not fake, maybe not original. We are only talk about what we
What I
saw
want
today.
to say before now is that Baba need to contact his legal team to check if they have received their copy, and if this is not from the Lagos State, we don't need to bother ourselves so much, because like Pancake said, everything Baba said, they want to pick something that they will use and intimidate him.
Baba is not lying. That is why Baba will wake up any time and speak the truth.
Okay,
Do you understand?
all this trouble driving from Weribe to Lagos Island. I'm talking driving to Ikoyi. Is it not trouble enough for a man that is briefing? And then someone will come again and say, you defame my character and added to the load. There are other things the man wants to do, like what he said the other time. He said after going to Ikoyi, he needs to go back to Berekete, to go and start with Berekete. This one is keeping him in Lagos. So the best thing is to first find out where that one is coming out from before we start deliberating so much or putting ourselves on it. We need other things
Super
to
Vibe.
go on.
I think what Baba should do is let him petition Linda Ikeji blog, Insta blog, Tunde Ednut blog, all the bloggers that has posted it, because we are not sure. Is that where we're going?
Hello.
If
Hello, please. Let's just be soft on this, and we need to be more strategic. Good afternoon, everybody, and all protocols duly observed according to your time zone. I will say this: we are the problem of this justice for Mohbad. We are the one creating problems for ourselves. It should be noted and it should be established that the publication we are reading, as I speak to you, is a paid publication. It's a paid advert. It could have been it could have been originated from one quarter or the other quarter. I don't want to mention or be specific, but it's not a genuine publication from the government. You see, we are giving too much attention to anything that comes against the truth. We are very concerned. We are very in a rush. But let us come up with a write-up, a publication, a press statement, or anything. A lot of us will be quiet on it. So many of us, even the host, will not or will find it very difficult to deliberate on it, because it is the truth that we are trying to expose. But let the other side come with their lies. We are the one that will give that lies belle. We go give them belle so that it will look as if we are worried. I'm not worried. Personally, I am even enjoying the direction of their game, because it's very obvious and glaring. I was there. The pathologist that came from the
I think Mr. Guresi is on call. J Clock, let's see
Calm down.
you before.
Yeah, well, I've said what I have to say. You understand? Let's just keep pushing. You see, whatever we see online, we have to deliberate on it, and that is what we're doing. We are not close to Baba to know how factual those things are. That's the reason we are here. Those who are very close to Baba will probably know, and their reaction will be different from our reaction. I hope you get my point now. So if we see something, either an fake, either an original, it will bring a reaction, in us. And that reaction is the reason why we are here. So either a fake or true, we still have to talk about it to get to the bottom of it. And like I said, Baba's page is free. If you can come up in the evening and say something about the updates that is going in circulation today and give people peace of mind. My people, the same thing you saw today, me too, I see them. I never sure if not true or whether a certified copy from the government. But don't worry, our legal team will get into action and find out whether not true or not fake. Then just carry people along. Simple as that.
Sir. Hello, sir.
God bless you, sir. Let me come down, sir.
As I was saying, don't expect Baba to give attention to everything. His attention to it will even create a divided mind. It is we that should not give, that should even rubbish that statement. We shouldn't even, they have been deliberating on this since morning. Why are we giving attention to it? Why do we like to make a lie look real? We don't need all this, sir. I don't think we should engage in this kind of, there are a lot of things we can discuss that can give us a way forward. The statement from the state pathologist, I don't think, maybe we don't understand how the statement was read at the coroner. The court, as in the state lawyer told the magistrate, the coroner judge, the coroner magistrate said, okay, we have the pathologist who we have been waiting for the report to come and give us the result of their findings in the autopsy and the toxicology. And he came out on behalf of the state that is handling the investigation. So what the pathologist read was a statement, a direct statement from the state, because it was introduced by the state lawyer. And he said in his statement that the cause of death cannot be ascertained. Now they come up today. They've come up, so one court have come up today to say it was this, attaching the death to something else. Do we even have, as in, I don't know. We just need to know what we are fighting for, or what we are standing for. What we are standing for, we need to understand it. The page I am is that, okay, we are waiting for this pathologist to be cross-examined. Even we are saying NMS, fine. The Minister of Information, the Commissioner of Information might have said NMS, but we are waiting to hear from the pathologist. Affirm to us where this. He read the statement without even telling us where it was done. He didn't even tell us when Mohbad died. There are a lot of lacunas in it that we need to question. Our own is to let us raise the attention. We need to raise the awareness of people at what the things we need. Those requests, our request before the pathologist when next he appears. All these ones are just to divert our attention. We need to focus on, okay, pathologist read something to us. We are waiting for our lawyers. If possible, by today or tomorrow, by today, they must have grabbed a copy. Let them study the details of that autopsy report, so that when the next inquest when the pathologist will be cross-examined, proper questions, proper narrative will be put before him, so that we can establish and we can prove to them that from all indications, what you have brought is just a paper written at a business center.
Mr. Gorexi, can I ask you a question, sir, if you don't mind, sir? Now, is there anything wrong in us, the public, saying something strange and come out to discuss about it?
Sir, we can discuss about it. There's nothing
fine, sir. Fine, sir. Fine, sir. No, fine, sir. No, fine, sir. You know, if I answer my question, sir.
I will explain, sir. Why? There is nothing wrong, but the way we take it, we should even be mocking that statement. We should be mocking it. We shouldn't give it attention. We should be mocking it.
Okay, sir. Fine, sir. Is there anything wrong if Baba come out today on his page and say, "My people, let us dance and rejoice today. No mind waiting them post you. They are just looking for attention. My lawyer is on it. I will carry you along. Let us dance and have fun." Is there anything wrong in Baba giving us assurance for what we saw today?
There is nothing wrong with it. Let me
Thank
tell
you, sir.
you.
Fine, sir.
Baba,
fine, sir. No. I only have 3 questions, sir. 3 questions, sir. 3 questions.
Okay.
Now, lastly, right? I'm
not satisfied with the answer because I don't answer yes or no. Hold on, let me tell you.
Well, fine. Let me give you the last one, sir.
Okay.
Brother, question, sir. Now, this publication now, that have seen it today, right? Whatever they've picked from it is gone viral. So if we and Baba now went on mute, not saying anything about it, don't you think it will further aggravate and frustrate people the more?
Let me answer you.
Let me tell you. Hold on, Petke, please. Hold on. Let me answer the second question first. Baba can speak on it, but let us understand one thing: that allow the man to speak as at when due. We shouldn't expose the man to coming out or rushing out to say things. I am not Baba. Another person can put a call through to him. Another person can call him. Someone else can call him and say, "Baba, we are come out." If he so desire, he can do it. But on my own, I as a person, my advice is, the man has said he will be updating on Sunday. He will be updating on Sunday. And all these things.
Did he say that to his platform, or did he tell you that? Because some of us didn't know that.
Huh?
Did he say that to his platform that on Sunday he will update, or you are just aware?
He has said it on his platform
today, right?
He said it before now. This is not cross-examination. Let me give my narration, and then whatever you want to say, let me just say what I want to say. Please. Papa has said he will be updating every Sunday. He said it repeatedly, not just today, not just yesterday. Even when he came out of Alagbon, he said he will be communicating to us everything on Sunday. He has said it. And for him coming out, and you know one thing, this man felt he was not being treated with the invitation he was served. Let's try to at least give him some confidence. Let's make him to get himself together before we even allow him to come public. Let us have some reservation for him. Fine, we can speak about it. We can do anything about it. You know, when we as in, you see, on the other side, they are good at what they do. Very, very good at what they do. If you like, write the truth on anything. When they sit down to discuss it, they just mock. They mock and they just make jest of it as if it doesn't carry water. They mock everything. That's because they make you feel as if are we really, do they really hear us? Not that they don't hear us, but they just make you feel as if what you are saying is rubbish. So giving too much attention to all this, I'm not saying it's not right for us speak about it. We should be mocking it. We should even rubbish it. Don't let them feel as if they have written something serious, because we all know that it's not coming from a genuine source. They wrote everything. They didn't even quote the source of their whatever foundation and said, okay, according to one pathologist or one doctor, he confirmed to us in his statement that this, and this. They just moduled everything together and still refer to what the pathologist that came to the inquest said. They just joined everything together. So we should try to
Okay.
as for
Just
me.
in case, if you're able to speak to Baba's PR, if it's possible today, let
Hello,
him.
sir.
It doesn't have to be
Hello,
Baba.
sir.
Let him upgrade Baba's
on my
page.
submission, please. You can see all this. It will make me to lose my thought, please. And on my own part concerning this, I give them too much kudos. Because they are professional comedians. They are acting comedy. The person writing their storyline. I think he or she deserves the national award. They are writing the comedy to deceive those who don't understand and who don't know them. As for few of us who understand the game even better than them, we know their next line of action. We know what next they will do. They can continue, but justice will forever stand. Justice will stand. And one thing is this that I'm happy of. I told someone yesterday, I said I'm happy that even the pathologist said the cause of death could not be ascertained. I am personally happy. Why I said it is because, assuming they said this is what killed Mohbad according to the pathologist, we might just close it and end it like that. But telling us that they cannot ascertain, don't worry, the lawyers will continue. All those in the house, all those that we have been suspecting, it's now left for us to establish it before the court that we know the death, we know the cause of death. The autopsy, the toxicology failed to ascertain the cause of death. But from our own investigation and from where, with the direction we are taking the case to, all those that we need to invite, if the cause of death was ascertained, the judge might turn them down and say, okay, this inquest hereby closed, that we have known the cause of death, we have done this, we have done that. They have the power. But now that the pathologist said the cause of death could not be ascertained, my brothers, my sisters, we are beginning. This is the beginning of this. Right, the beginning of this investigation. We are going to go further and tell them, okay, the lawyers will say, okay, the pathologist, don't worry, you have done your own. Let us, oh yeah, Lagbaja, come and tell us what happened when you were here. What happened when this happened? What did you do when this happened? Did this not happen according to what this person say? We'll be able to join the dots and establish convincingly before any judge that we already know the cause of death. Let this person face the consequence of his or her action. Basic. So all this narrative just to deceive or to dissuade our concentration, I don't think we should welcome it. Let us keep mocking. Let us start mocking them and tell them, you think you are wise. You are the most foolish set of individuals I've ever seen in my entire life. Because you are trying to tell us this pathologist came and he mentioned 4 other professors, pathology professors, who conducted the experiment, the test, and every other thing with him, whom they took the samples together. So at the end of the day, the statement that I hold is that the cause of death cannot be ascertained. That is the statement. So for somebody to now do that, is because Oshubuni there is already an established fact by I won't call it fact, established statement by the author, by the pathologist who came for the inquest as the autopsy report to say that cause of death cannot be ascertained. It's there in the CTC now. Somebody now paying one online alatenuje or online Uniro. So I'm disappointed that we are giving this too much. So we are giving it as much attention as it is. So let's start mocking them. We are not even feeling their lies. We are only seeing it as if at least the Premiership is over. All their comedy we can use it to warm up to Premiership or Copa America or European this thing start. So they can throw more. But for us, we are throwing it back at them that they can be more professional and write
Grace
something
is
else.
sorry.
On this, we don't.
Grace is sorry. J. Clark,
Sir, yeah.
you know that in the pathologist, that's the autopsy, you know that all these drugs were made mention to before they came up with their inconclusive that the body is rotting and all that. Can you remember in the autopsy?
I remember vividly.
I'm talking to J. Clark now, and I know why I'm asking him.
Okay, thank you. So let me even expand.
No, sorry, sir, Mr. Gracie, just hold on. I want J. Clark to, before I go further, I want to bring one point out for him. Mr. J. Clark, are you there? Because you are the one asking question. Okay, in case he's not there for the viewers or the listeners, because there are some things we need to start debunking ourselves, not Baba doing that. They can easily hold Baba, but they can't hold us. These are the things I want us to be doing for that man. Okay, it was mentioned there. Now, when it comes to drugs, among pathology and the toxicology, who is supposed to dictate that? Why is the pathology dictating it first before the toxicology? These are some things that doctors have brought out. That will tell you that all these things that are released are fake.
First gauge. Let me say this. Discovering of it, the pathologist came to read the result of all the tests, the autopsy, the toxicology, the whatever test. He read everything together. So he read it. He has done the work of pathologists and toxicologists. And let me say this: when they did in his report, they said 3 substances, 3 sets of drugs were found in his body. Paracetamol, whatever. There were 3. But I remember paracetamol. He said the first one was adequate. It's not even what can say. It's more than it's normal dosage of paracetamol that could be found in someone's body, which is normal. The second one they say is normal. That it is the third one that is a bit higher, but that one is just to store in the body and do the work gradually. That one can never cause any death. So all the 3 drugs, as stated by the pathologist, they are not the cause of death. Nothing. No drug was found in Mohbad that could be associated with. He said it openly. So if anybody is putting pen to paper or is being paid millions just to change the narrative or to deceive people, please, people should kick against it.
Sorry, Mr. Duresi, for those that just joined me, I've said this before.
Let me finish my submission before I go down, please. Gregsi, àgbàlagbà ní ẹ̀gbọ́n mi.
Yes, sir.
Pé ọmọdé gbọ́n àgbà gbọ́n àbí dá lè fẹ́. Wọ́n dẹ̀ máa ń sọ pé kò sí ọ̀rọ̀ kan tí wọ́n gbọ́dọ̀ máa jùnú gbà mí. Now, if you are surely aware and believe that post is fake, does it mean 100 people or other people know or can reason the way you reason alongside that result, or probably a paid advert?
No, sir.
Not
Let me
everybody.
tell you this. Let me tell you this. You as a person, a clear-headed person that has a voice, it is what we say that the people will buy into. That is why host must know what they say. If you are for justice for Mohbad, as a host, you must be careful of what you say, because whatever you say, hold on, sir. Whatever you say, the people that listen to you buy into it and they go with such thing. So what you say, if we collectively discourage people from believing it, if we change the mindset of the people that look this thing, I know the business center they wrote this. I know when they were exchanging their lies, or when they were cooking it. Look, it's just to change the mindset of the people. But when we are the one, yourself, myself inclusive, we are the one telling people that this thing over, wow, this
Mr.
thing.
Gurexi, we've not done anything wrong. Let me correct that, please. You see,
No, it's
the
not
only
wrong.
way,
It's
hold on,
not
sir. The only
wrong.
way people, hold on,
It's just
sir.
a
The only
perception.
way,
It's just a perception.
no,
It's not wrong.
no, the only way people, sir, see, this thing is very straightforward. We don't have to go to Kano, Abuja before we come to Lagos. If, as that thing came out this morning, Baba's PR say on his page, you don't have to talk, just type it. We are aware of the update, and please don't panic. By Sunday, I will address it all. People will relax. Someone like me, I'm a testimony. Since morning, I never chop because when I saw that post, it depresses me, right? But we have to carry on, and that's the reason why we are here discussing it.
My
So
brother,
even though we want to say it's a lie, it's not a lie,
J-Clock.
right?
my
Let's
brother,
okay.
I saw the post. I was like
Package, hold on.
smiling. Hello? I saw the post. When I saw the post, I just laughed over it and said, this one, I beg you. I am not. Look, exposing Baba and telling Baba to attend to
It's
some of
because of
all
what you
this.
know, Mr. Guresi.
Hold
It's because
on.
of
I know
what
what
you
you are
know.
saying. I understand. I
Ah,
am just letting us know that, look, we the panelists, don't look at me. I am not better than you. I am even the least among us in this justice for Mohbad. But whatever the sermon, the gospel we carry, yeah. Wabori. So the sermon, the message we carry along really matter most. That is what I'm trying to say. I could be thinking in such a manner. There is nothing wrong in it. I am not saying I could buy into it, but when I sat down and looked critically into it, I noticed that we don't need to give it too much attention or make it look as if it's something that ever existed. We should be focused on what is coming from our own camp. What is coming from our own camp? Ẹ jẹ́ ká máa fún ní voice. Ẹ jẹ́ ká máa fún ní voice. If you are giving it voice, that is why at times if you listen to some people, it is this same narrative that they listen to, because we are the one echoing it. Once we are echoing it, we are joining their voices to loud it. We are joining
Mr.
their voices
Guresi,
to loud it, and people will
Mr.
hear
Do you
it
know
more
what
than when we
do
speak.
you know what? Right? When I saw the post this morning, I knew and I concluded in my head that this now paid advert, because I check on the blogs and I saw the reading, right? It's obvious they paid them to blog that. But do you know what we can do in a way that people will go and drink beer, Guinness? Let us see an update. My people, calm down. No need to panic. We are on top of the matter. Legal team are looking into this update, either not true or not fake. By Sunday, we'll let you know. Simple. What we are doing right now is we are speaking up, and I don't think we are discouraging anybody or we are talking down on any of the updates. We are just louding our voice to crack on the ideas on how to go about it. The most important thing is people need to have their mind cool down. And the only way is let us hear from the source. I'm not saying Baba should come and speak. Let us see written updates on his page. It doesn't cost anything. It go make us go chop eba, rice, amala, and be waiting for Sunday to hear the update. It's as simple as that.
What?
Thank you so much.
Sorry, sir.
Probably
J Clock,
anyone
have
that
you
has
have you
Baba's
analyzed this
contact can
thing
reach out to him on
in
this.
another
Anybody
place
can talk
before?
to him. I am
Gracie,
just saying my own opinion.
Gracie, can I interject,
It's
please,
my
quickly?
opinion.
Gracie, hold on, please. Good afternoon, everyone. I think what the speaker, J Clock, is talking about is actually, it makes a lot of sense. Since 7 a.m. this morning, a lot of people have been emotionally down, mentally drained, having to see that because a lot of people don't have the same knowledge or better understanding when you read an article online. Yeah, few of us might have seen it and then go through it, the weddings and the quote and unquote, what was said. We all know is not, they just send that out for us to have something to talk about. But for those who are not knowledge or privy to understand or know or deduce the fact that that information out there is not what we should be talking about. Yes, legal advice could have been written and sent to Baba. Baba, we saw this thing, no? Put it in on your page. As we have said in the past, that Baba's page will be used as a means of communication to the public. A little write-up like those press release from Punch and all of that. I know the press will come out, but to give TikTokers and people that are concerned a rest of mind, that should have been done immediately after that stupid fake whatever that was released by bloggers today. So it could have made a lot of sense and give people rest of mind. It is true. I'm not disturbed, but I know people that have messaged inbox, that have talked on the panel today about this same thing he's saying now. So I believe having to argue about this is not the way forward.
No.
Hold
Lagata, let me drop.
Let me land,
Hold on.
please.
Let me. No.
Let me land.
My phone is about to die. Let me just drop
Go and
this.
plug it. Hold on. Let me conclude.
Hold on. Let me drop this. One, I am not discouraging it. Neither am I saying what we are saying is wrong. I am just trying to prepare my mind because another one they will still throw another one of this kind.
Gracie is not Gracie is not an excuse.
Hold on.
I will say we don't have to dwell on this, Baba. Let us
You are not buying the idea. You are not buying the idea. That's the problem here. As we mentioned it now. Okay, guys, I think we can look at it. We can look into it and make it done. We have time.
I am not. Lagata, you can reach out to Baba, reach out to anybody and do it.
Gracie,
I am just trying to. That doesn't mean what we are saying is not right. But don't let us give it too much attention. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Putting it on Baba's page.
Can I submit my mic before you interject?
It can be proposed to him. We can tell him.
God.
I can call him. Anybody can call him. We can just do what we want to do. But giving that thing too much attention or making it look as if
This is how we will
real.
not give it relevance by attending to it in the right way. That information will spread. That's what we need to do. So moving forward, I believe it has already been moved. The motion has been moved to the legal whatever, and they will do the needful. In the next few hours, we will see that. Thank you very much.
Bye-bye. Thank you so much. You guys can continue now. Thank you.
Good morning. So, Lagata, are you telling us that we shouldn't dwell on that? Because I'm actually here to collaborate what Jacob says. It seems Gracie did not understand what he's trying to say. See, if they keep posting wrong information and then Baba just keep quiet and then refuse to debunk it will keep going and going. The news that came out after Baba went to Alagbon on the sub line was Baba Mohbad was grilled or something, and that was so insulting. Like, I don't know if you understand me, Gracie. It was very, very insulting and a slap on Baba. Grilled. So many people doesn't really read the content on the newspaper. They only go through on the what's it called, the subheading. So I expected Baba to at least have said something about what happened until on Monday. Baba haven't said anything. There is no information whatsoever on what happened. So we are just like, okay, what happened? Nothing. We don't even know anything. So now this now came up again. And if you are still saying that Baba shouldn't come out and say anything about the result was actually on social media. It was online. So Baba too needs to come. We don't need Baba to mention names. At least the result that was mentioned, that was posted online, there's no name on it. So Baba can actually do the same thing, just debunk it or let him know, oh, we haven't studied the results and blah blah blah. Just if it's just like a write-up by its PRO. After all, Baba has a PRO, and if the PRO is getting paid and doesn't know his job, that's absolutely nonsense. I'm so sorry for that word. So, Gracie, you need to understand what we are talking.
No,
Fine,
no, no, no.
it's not
Hello,
everybody
ma.
that.
Hello,
Huh?
ma.
Let me just let
Hello,
me
ma.
say this, please, sir. Yeah. So
I
it's not
understand.
everybody that can get through with
Hold
Baba.
on,
That's why we are coming
hold on.
through you.
Let's just have some understanding within ourselves. I understand everything. Everything I understand. But look, if what is expected of Baba, well, I will tell him, and I know on this platform, 2 or 3 people might have called him. Probably you instruct this person to do this, to do this. I will also do the same. But while we are trying to attend to that, we should not give attention to it. Let's make mockery of that post. It is not real. It is
I'm
not
not
true.
see, but I've commented on that post
It is
because me
this
when I saw
this
it when I was work this morning. I was like, this is a garbage to me. I can never believe that result.
we should
Did
focus
you
on
understand? But
what we add value to the
we are not
justice
talking
we
about
stand
that
for.
we are on TikTok. We should consider so many people that are not on TikTok too. I just got my
Guresi,
TikTok account when the incident happened. I'm
Guresi,
not a TikTok person. I don't have any post on TikTok. Like, please let me land. We should consider the people on TikTok and on other social media. We have Instagram, we have Twitter, we have so many. Aside from TikTok, we are just only on TikTok, and you are saying we shouldn't bother. No, of course
Okay,
we
well,
have to.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. We can
And
go
trust
ahead
me,
with this.
that's what I said. That when people always said we should go on Instagram, we don't need to go on Instagram. If there is a press release, definitely other blog will post it. So Baba just need to say something, and definitely it will still go viral. Did you understand, Gracie? We
I
don't need
under,
to be paying blog. So that's what we just
I
need Baba
do,
to say
I
something
do,
about
I
it.
do, I do.
Yeah.
Attaching the debt, look, it's provoking. Saying the debt is caused by something. When the document with everybody is cause of death cannot be ascertained. Well, Baba can use
But
his TikTok page.
there's one English. There's one English me that I learned from this so-called result from enemies that the bloggers are sharing. And the English is the same as the English that was spoken at an inquest. Inquest said the cause of death is uncertain. This blogger say, the blogger say the cause of death is possibility. Please, everybody on this on this platform, possibility and uncertain is still taking us to we don't know what killed Mohbad. Every drug mentioned in inquest is mentioned in this fake result. So all of us that we are here, we know that possibility did not say this is what killed Mohbad. Uncertain did not say this is what killed Mohbad. We should learn that and say, okay, because I was called by around 20 minutes after 4. And my friend was telling me, hey, I said, take it easy, I've not seen it, let me read it. But when I read it, I said, okay, this is possibility and this is uncertain. We should move on now because already Guresi said Baba will come on and put breaking news and then update on Sunday as usual. So let us begin to look at, some other thing. One thing is 100% we cannot get Nigerian populace to Baba's side.
Definitely, we still see the people that don't have brain that will not come in this way. They want, and you will see bloggers too that will collect money. Let us move on, please. Argument, well.
Thank you, ma. Assuming everybody that is here, was in Honorable York's Daddy's platform, where we have two doctors there. I think
Mute the will of God.
I think Yeti Babe was there too. Everybody will understand this thing. We won't even kill ourselves again on this matter. Honestly, why me? I told Jake Logan no is this. Me, I don't want Baba to just rush out to say anything and they will use it against him again. They say when you want to catch a monkey, you will behave like monkey to get what you want, okay? Debunking, not debunking. Baba shouldn't come out to do it. Yes, I agree. If you say it's PR, the PR, fine. Or his lawyers, fine. But Baba himself shouldn't. I don't want anything that will make them to hold him. Because the truth is, you will confirm the real thing before you can come out to say this. If Baba come out and is not from the angle we think they published something, it becomes another issue. So to me, yes, fine. The lawyer can do that. The PR can do that. That's just my own. Not that I'm coming against Jake Locke saying they need to. But I said, be sure of what you want to debunk, not just come out and be no. But we here, I think what happened in honorable platform some hours ago, if it can happen, if those two doctors can still go to other districts, I tell you, analyzing it can already kill the whole thing. I'm telling you, it has really put an end to the whole discourse. Even them in the other side platform, they will even want to be screen record because they know that we made useless of the whole thing. We brought all the whole mistakes they made there out for them. So I think henceforth, these are some of the things we do. We digest it. Let's not rush to speak. Let's digest it, understand it. If you don't understand it, call professional. Let them analyze it. Once you get it, then we can fly with it. This will help us also. Though PRO is really, the PRO really need to sit up, to be honest. I won't lie on that. PRO need to sit up. Thank you.
Can we speak? Who is next, please? Is it my network? Can you hear me? Can everyone hear me, please? Okay, thank you. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone, depending on where you're speaking from. And good morning, Super Vibes. Thanks for giving me the opportunity to speak. And everyone on the panel, thank you for all your contribution and what you've been doing for justice for Mohbad. And of course, everyone in the comment section, whether you are for justice or against justice, you all count. We thank everyone. This is the third time I'm speaking today. I started my journey on TikTok this morning on Papriano platform. And it looks like my submission wasn't quite going well. So I was dropped and muted. So I left. But I don't mind because, I stand for justice. And I'm only going to speak based on facts and figures. From there, I went to Honorable York platform. Luckily, my mental health was fixed in that platform because I met with two great lawyers who gave us great insights into
doctors, not lawyers.
Doctors.
Okay,
so two doctors, and they actually analyzed the whole thing. and brought out a lot of good points that gave us some, some peace. And so I just want to quickly run through my own submission this afternoon. I believe that the news that came out today is a different headline for the same news. If you read the document and not just the headline, you will see that in that same document, nobody has said that the autopsy has revealed anything in particular. In fact, what they've said in the autopsy is that there was no significant thing that could make them, lay a finger on what killed the young man. And the toxicologist still reiterated the fact that the result was they couldn't ascertain the cause of death, and so it was inconclusive. But then they added a very smart line to say there is a possibility that the medication reacted in his body, but they called it drugs. So a lot of people right now, Nigerians, are confused about whether it is medication or whether it's illegal drugs that were in the system that reacted. And that was just their point. That's what they want to push out. Because Nigeria has a way of, criminalizing the victim, making the victim look bad so that they can free all the criminals and let everybody have peace and say, okay, actually the guy too didn't do well. It's because of what it took that killed him. But we all know the truth on our part. And we're not going to fall for their nonsense gimmicks. And so we need to stop putting too much importance on that publication. What we should be talking about is bringing out the salient facts. And also in that publication, they tried to push out the fact that Mohbad was buried too quickly. That's why they couldn't ascertain the cause of death. They also pushed out the narrative of it was not embalmed, just to try and use one stone and kill 10 birds. They're just trying to finger people's brains here. Can you hear me? And so, we need to be very, very careful and sensitive and not be drawn into making us say the wrong things that they will use against us and use against our case. We say we stand for justice all the way. And we're not going to allow anybody change the narrative, no matter what you analyze. If you're analyzing something, please be very scientific and strategic in your approach. Don't bring an analysis that will further draw the case into the mud. And, you see, how many Nigerians buy newspapers that you're worrying about them? That's why even they themselves, they know that because Punch newspapers has come online to disseminate this information, and they can't go back to Punch because Punch in their own publication stated that their correspondent confirmed that no sample was sent. So they couldn't go back to the same Punch to go and say that the result came from NMS. So instead of doing that, they went to their own propaganda platform, which is the cable, which we all know is for APC, which was government of Lagos State, to go and push out this narrative. Why haven't they used any of the mainstream media houses? Why are they pushing it through bloggers, paid bloggers for that matter? So don't you think that there's something fishy in that report? And that report doesn't say that it's concluded. They said there's a possibility. When somebody says there's a possibility, it means that further tests or further things will need to be done to really ascertain the cause of death. It doesn't mean the cause of death has been ascertained. But the way they're pushing it and we're helping them to push it, instead of us to start debunking it ourselves, we're waiting for somebody to come and debunk it for us before we can jump in. Why can't we debunk it ourselves and say, look, okay, so you have written something, fine. And they know that Nigerians will jump at the headlines. They will never go into the real document that has been written because they're too lazy to read. If you read that document, you see that there's nothing wrong, there's nothing inside it, except the fact that they threw in a few sentences here and there. Everything they wrote there was what was said at the last inquest by the pathologists, saying that it was not conclusive. They just added that Lasut has also carried out an autopsy. But even in that one, the autopsy did not say this is what killed the man. They came up with the issue of a drug called Benadryl. An autopsy report cannot give you a toxicology report. An autopsy test, what do you call it? Autopsy cannot give you a toxicology. So if the autopsy is telling us that a Benadryl, which is a sleeping drug and antihistamine, was found in the body, you should see that there are discrepancies all over the place. And they think that the people that are reading these documents don't have sense like them. And because a lot of people will be analyzing based on headlines, then people will start running around and say, oh, Baba should do this, Baba should do that. You want to kill the man is already down. They're trying to subdue this man. And you that he believes are his supporters are coming out to say, Baba, 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 Baba is not doing something right. Baba, you still want to blame the man. How do you feel when you want, even if we want to go back to this case, one of the things that Prime Boy said really got Mohbad angry was the fact that he wasn't supporting him. And that was what made him get down to go and meet Prime Boy, that you that should be supporting me. You're not. So we're doing exactly the same thing to Mohbad's father. If we're saying that it's Mohbad's father that should have done this, it's Mohbad's father that should have done that. Well, what about the legal team that should speak out and tell us that they have received the autopsy report? What about the legal team that should come out and tell us that they have filed these applications in court and this is where they are? What about the legal team that should be giving us periodic updates? If we don't have a proper PR that knows his job, we spoke about the PR on this platform. That was the first time I spoke here. I haven't heard anything about that from that PR since then. But if the PR is not speaking, why can't the legal team, at least even if it's once in a while, come out and say something? It doesn't have to be publication. They can do a quick interview on TV, you know, or a small, what do you call it? It doesn't have to be a full-blown press conference. It can just be a statement sent out so that this can put people's mind at rest. Because, see, all of us that are following this Justice for Mohbad case, we're not all at the same level of emotional stability. People's emotions are easily, you know, disrupted. And they need to help us manage it. And some of the people that speak, they don't speak with emotional intelligence. They speak in a way to put people down. They speak in a way to make some people feel like they can arrogate powers to themselves on this journey. No, we're all here for the journey. And it's a long haul. It's a marathon race, it's not a dash. It's not a 100-meter dash. It's a what do you call it? It's marathon. So everybody that is on this case should be aware that it's going to take a while. And we're going to have ups and downs, but we're going to stand our ground and say no retreat, no surrender. And it doesn't matter what the government throws at us. They can even use the judges and bring out anything. As long as we don't relent, they will keep revisiting this case. And until they give us justice, we will not leave them. And then, of course, since they have said, if it's a medication, you see what they're trying to do? They're trying to navigate all of us back to where police started from. Because police is trying to do damage control. The court, Lagos is trying to do damage control. So they want to take us back to the fact that it was injected. But now they're even quoting, I didn't see ceftriaxone or whatever, that antibiotic in this one. I didn't see anything tetanus in the documents that they released so far. So which medication did they really give him? Who gave him the medications that they're quoting right now from the autopsy and toxicology? We need to know. And that's why we know that this whole thing is balderdash, is nonsense. And those of us that are following it, we should be very careful. I read something on Twitter by our favorite online doctor, Olufunmilayo. He analyzed this new report and he threw it out. He said, this is nonsense. Let's continue to feed ourselves with the right thing and not go where they will tell us, oh, someone has not. I am not a fan of buck passing. And I'm not, and I will say it. If there's something you can do, which is analyze this thing and let people know that you don't buy their rubbish, you don't buy their narratives. That is your own position. And to call out the people that you need to call out. I just told you that we need to call out the legal team to speak to us and let us know what they're doing. And I'm sure they're doing something. They're working on something that they're going to release very quickly to us so that they can calm this tension. So we need to calm down. And those who think that they know too much, we call them ITK when I was in school. I too know. You need to calm down. You can't think for everybody. Why do you think everybody else is stupid? You're the only one that is smart. We all went to school. Do you know us? Do you even know our profiles? Do you know the kind of people you're even speaking to? I'm talking about general people. And there's nobody that has all the wisdom in this world. And I keep telling people, even wisdom can be tricky. When you think you have all the wisdom, you may be the stupid person. So you need to listen to others. And when you have an information, try and look at it, digest it, read through it, see between the lines before you come up and jump on any headlines. And let's stop castigating people who have made themselves available to support Baba. Because I see how we're quickly jumping out to say, oh, this person has not done this. I'm not going to mention any names today. But I mean, you know the people I'm talking about. If you know that they're not doing anything so well, jump in and do it. Make yourself available. But if you are somewhere in diaspora and you have people who are constantly navigating through what do you call them now? What do you call it now? There's you're trying to avoid bombs, minefields. That's what we call them. You know, when people are walking in a minefield and you're just constantly tiptoeing around just to make sure you don't land on this minefield. Do you know the guys you are up against? They'll pick you. Look at Arifa and Veron. See the kind of nonsense they put in the news. The person that spoke, the lawyer that spoke in the news about Arifa and Veron, is the Elegushi's lawyer, not their own lawyers. And they're saying, oh, one of them has a lawyer, one doesn't have a lawyer. But that's not the information we have. We know that both of them have lawyers. And I've heard people on Justice for Mohbad saying, oh, this person is the one that doesn't have a lawyer. This is the other one that doesn't have a lawyer. This is the person. And you're even arguing about it. And you're distracted. That's not the issue. These people are trying to distract us through this weekend. And what we need to do is to quickly come out and tell them that we don't buy it. And if somebody is trying to force it on us, we reject it. So please, I just want to encourage us that this thing that we're doing, if we're really for justice for Mohbad, and we're really here to support Joseph Aloba to get this justice for his son, and for every Nigerian youth that may be a victim in the future, because you never know who is next. You never know who is next. I just heard somewhere that the Oba of Oronshoki, or what they call it, is already oppressing somebody again. And this is a woman this time. And nobody is going to give that woman justice because is an Oba that is involved. And you guys think that we're joking here? We're not joking. We're talking about everybody that is going to be oppressed. How can an Oba be so important in Nigeria to be trampling on people's human rights? And you guys think that, oh, well, we should be analyzing who should do what? We should face the people that we should face. And so if we can get those lawyers, these doctors to come onto this platform, to also come and educate people who are still sitting on the fence, who are not quite sure of the publication that came out today. But for me, the publication that came out today is rubbish. It's just a new headline for an old news. And for them to push out their propaganda, which is what cable news does very well. They did it so well during the elections. And now they're bringing them on board to come and do the same thing here. And then now inside the autopsy report, you quickly push in, oh, there was no embalmment. And then the next thing, oh, it was buried too quickly, so the body had decomposed. A body that had been buried for 7 days or 8 days couldn't have depreciated so badly that you won't be able to tell. Even if it was ordinary bones that was recovered, they would have been able to tell if there was trauma, if there was anything. There was nothing in that report. And also, I expect Baba's lawyers to collect the original autopsy report that these people are bandying around, not the one that they have interpreted. They should give them the original, the raw data, the raw results of that toxicology test and the raw data of the autopsy. Let Baba's lawyers get their own pathologists to look at that document and also follow through to make sure that the private autopsy is done so that there can be comparison. We're not going to accept their own interpreted result. They should give us the raw results and then let our own approval for private autopsy that has since been filed. Those are the things we should be pushing. That has since been filed at the courts to be approved so that they can also, if the government really means well and they want to give justice to Mohbad, they should not allow anything to be left unattended to. No stone should be left unturned. So whatever our lawyers want to come and tell us, they should come and tell us now. Where are we? What have they done so far? What is holding us? What is making it look like they're slow? What are the pitfalls? What are the roadblocks that they're facing? So that we can lend our voices. We can go to, we can go to Instagram, go to Twitter, stay on TikTok and make all the noise and let them, come back and be accountable again. So please, guys, let's know what we're doing. And I want to plead specially for Baba Mohbad. The man is going through a lot of emotional trauma right now. He knows that he's up against people that ordinarily he would not even be able to look into their eyes and say anything. But because we have supported him, we have given him that courage, that confidence to face this challenge and say, look, I want justice for my son. I want to know the paternity of the child that is called my grandchild. Let's follow through, not to be castigating him and putting him down. If you want to castigate anybody, castigate the legal team to come and speak out. Leave the people that have made themselves available to support this man, you know, putting themselves on ground. If you're in diaspora and you feel you're untouchable, you can't be throwing out criticism every day. People die from criticism. People can... Make sure your word to be good. You know, season your word well so that people can even be encouraged to continue to support this man. Before those who are even helping him will say, Baba, wàhálà ti fẹ́ pọ̀ jù. Èmi ò ṣe mọ́. Ayẹ̀dẹ̀ Simbe to come and take their position. Do you want him to be solo? Do you know what the devil does? When the devil isolates you, it's easy to attack you. But when you have people with you, you know what I used to breed a lot of dogs. When you have a pack of dogs, it's difficult to attack you. But when you have one solo dog, you can throw a piece of poisoned sardine at the dog, and the dog will eat it. But guess what? If you throw poison into the midst of many dogs, one may eat it, and as soon as the others see that dog is going down, they're not going to touch it. So that's exactly what's going to happen. So what they've done with us is they've picked Arifa, they've picked Veron. So they think that by 2 people going down, all of us should also be dead emotionally. We're not. Those guys will come out, and they will come out and continue this movement with us. But those of us that are still standing, let's stand well and stop analysis that will make our case worse. Let's stop blaming Baba Mohbad, please. Let's stop blaming. I've never seen the other team blaming Wunmi for anything. When she cursed Baba, they know that nobody can curse their father. Nobody can say, because their brother's daughter-in-law can pick up the phone and can curse their fathers like that. Yet they supported her. Nobody can curse their fathers because they are married to their brothers. But they supported this girl because they know that they have a mandate, support. And that's the mandate that we also have. Even if we have to analyze, let us not put the blame on Baba Mohbad, please. Let us not put... It is the man that has lost his child. Nobody is walking in his shoes. If you're not walking in his shoes, you don't know where it's pinching him. Send in words of encouragement. Make suggestions. If you think your suggestion is not being taken, keep talking about it and keep justifying why your suggestions should be carried. Then they will listen. But saying that you made a suggestion, they didn't answer you, that means that they're doing the wrong thing. Well, the case is lost already. Baba he does not even want justice. I mean, I'm pained when I hear people who say they are supporting justice for Mohbad. When they say Baba himself does not want justice, how else do you want a man to put himself? Do you want him to die first before you know that he wants justice? Please, guys, let's do this thing. Let's be honest about our support for this man. If you know that you're on the fence, please don't come and start talking. Because we have gone far. We started this thing 9 months ago. Anybody that is just beginning to ask questions now was never really there. A lot of people who have been there and listen, you know, where you need to listen so that you can catch up. Don't jump in and start talking and start trying to scatter everywhere. Because sometimes when you bring all these narratives, you use it to take us back. Please, let's move ahead, please. Thank you, Supervisor, for allowing me to speak. Thank you, everyone, for listening.